So I skipped the gym this morning and instead went to a nearby park to do some jump roping. Not gonna lie, for some reason I was just feeling really fatigued and low energy, so I could only do it for a little bit before just deciding to take a walk. Got home and enjoyed taking my time to make a full breakfast. If you ask me, slow mornings are perfect mornings. Oh no, I think I get shoot. I cracked. Darn it. It should be fine. Two. After that, I honestly couldn't tell you what I did the rest of the day. I don't think I even went anywhere. Just sat at the computer focusing on some writing and editing another video which should already be out before this one. It's already... looks like I'm gonna need some new headphones soon. Tuesday morning, I head to the gym. I don't know why, but I was feeling kind of off here too, just tired still. I honestly just do a heavy 3 sets of bent over rows and go right to the treadmill after that. So the internet is out. I guess there's like a damaged pole somewhere with the wires, so can't do anything. So I just took a nap after coming back from the gym. So I'm gonna have to leave the house and go to the library or to a cafe if I'm gonna get anything really done today. Such a random thing happened on a Tuesday. I get to the library and get more writing done. Get back home, and there's still no Wi-Fi. So, there's still no internet. So I will just have to find other ways to keep myself busy, which is fine. Let's see. Yeah. They're supposed to fix it by 2 o'clock, but who knows. In the meantime, I'm going to get my laptop, do some more writing. I decided to pick up a book I've been meaning to read. It didn't take me long to get into it, so I read until it was time to make dinner. And then after dinner, I just go back to reading until finally going to bed. Fatigue was still hitting me kind of hard. Maybe it was because the time switched to daylight savings and it threw me off for a bit. I managed to push through everything I wanted to do, but not with the full effort and energy that I usually can. After doing some overhead press, I do a quick 3 sets of bent over rows using lighter to moderate weights and switching between underhand and overhand grips. I initially wasn't going to do any heavy bag, but the room was dark and empty, so I couldn't resist. But you can see that I'm just dragging through this part. So I eventually called it and walked on the treadmill to finish out. Got home and took a nap until it was time for me to head out and catch up with a friend. We both worked together and also hung out outside of the office, so we hadn't seen each other in a while, and it was good to catch up. Alright, let's go. I didn't record the hangout, but I'll try to show some stuff because we made plans to meet up again on Friday to check out the local farmers market. After that, I head back to the library to work and enjoy some Wi-Fi because when I get home... See that? That means there is still no Wi-Fi in the house. I'm not very hungry this evening and I don't have to cook, so I just chill out in my room, do some writing, some Kickstarter planning, and watch a movie. This actually reminds me of when I was a kid because that's how I loved to spend most of my free time if I wasn't out with friends, writing stories with a movie playing in the background. I eventually switched to enjoying some classic Outlaw Star. Does anyone remember this show? I mean, I'm talking OG Toonami days where all I wanted to do was rush home after school to catch my shows. So I enjoy this until it's finally time to go to sleep. Alright, the internet is back. No gym today, so just gonna take a nice quiet morning walk. Even with the internet out, still got some writing done. I focused a lot yesterday on Kickstarter planning. Sorry, it's bright. Probably can't even see me right now. But yeah, I focused a lot on Kickstarter planning yesterday, like going over a script for the video I want to make for the campaign, which honestly I wrote like a year and then some ago. And so it's like it's been ready to use. I'm just like refining it now. So yeah, it's about what I want it to be. I want to keep it short and sweet. And then other than that, I worked on just Kickstarter planning, making sure the reward tiers are the numbers I want, double checking cost stuff. It was not the worst 2 days without internet. It's good. Read. Haven't done any reading in a while, and reading is one thing I've wanted to catch up on. This book I'm reading, Millionaire Fastlane, is really interesting. It's already like changing my perspective about money and building a business. I'm still learning, but some good points in there already. And also just how I was raised to think about money. Because he breaks down these 3 lanes. There's the sidewalk lane, which is where like most people live. They just spend money, no financial plan, and really just constant debt. It's like the average American debt issue. The slow lane, which is probably like more middle class, and that's where my family was, and I grew up on a lot of the a lot of the principles that they talk about is in the slow lane, and I think there are benefits to it, but some things he pointed out, it's like, yeah, it's a good point. It's like the numbers, some of it isn't right. And then of course there's a fast lane, which I'm in the middle of right now, and he's breaking down, and there's some really interesting points. And so it's got me rethinking my finances and honestly how I want to save and use my money to do this comic stuff. Just a little bit, nothing dramatic. I'm not gonna suddenly just convert to the Millionaire Fastlane. But there are a lot of good points in there. It's an angry dog. It's a lot of good points in there that actually I feel like opened up some new ways for me to think about my finances instead of feeling so trapped by them and so limited. So I don't know. I'm thinking on it some more. By Sunday, I will have made a decision on a couple of things. Nothing dramatic, I don't think, but it's definitely, again, it's a different kind of risk for me that I normally wouldn't take.
because it's everything like my parents taught me not to do with finances and saving for retirement and all these things. So I'm gonna go against that a bit. So I just want to make sure I'm making the right choice for me, because of course you want to take advice from successful people, but I also think there's a risk in only trusting your gurus. It's kind of like a cult mindset, you know? You think they know everything, they can do no wrong, just do everything they say. But I think you can't just blindly trust experts or people who write books or self-improvement stuff. There's a lot of good things in there that they do talk about, but you should also still be able to make your own decisions. And even if you're going to change and agree more with what they're saying, I think you can do it in baby steps. You don't have to overhaul your whole life based on these principles they outline in their books, in their seminars and stuff. So yeah, that's just my thought. There's a car.
With the Wi-Fi back, I just spend the whole day at home on the computer. And then I get some jump roping in before dinner. You guys missed it, but I really started going off later because I was playing some music, the new Charlie Puth and Utada Hikaru song that just came out this week, and that gave me a new burst of energy to just work out even longer. Is it Friday? Yeah, I think it is Friday. I went to the gym and lifted and did some more jump roping instead of Muay Thai, and then I finished out with some treadmill walking. The ride back home had a pretty sunrise to go with it. I shower and wash my hair today, and from there I'm meeting my friend in less than an hour. The farmer's market was really nice. Just to be able to walk around and hang out on a Friday morning is a kind of luxury and a nice change of pace. After that, I just came home and focused on editing this video and doing some research, especially around this financial decision I'm still thinking of making. Okay, so I just found out that I'm going to get paid for the freelance work I've been doing. I've done 2 projects for them so far, but I'm getting paid for the first one by next week. And while that's awesome and exciting news, I know the first thing I need to do is go ahead and pull out the taxes, because with freelance work, it's usually about like 30%, they say, to expect to pay for taxes next year and such. So it's best to like go ahead to mentally separate myself from that money so I don't get confused and think, hey, I've got this full amount coming in, and then like, oh shit, last minute I gotta pay taxes. Just go ahead and pull out the tax money now. But yeah, it feels good to at least get paid for some freelance work. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that now, and should be good. Okay, so that's pretty much my week in a nutshell. Nothing exciting. I felt like a bit of a slower week. I needed a lot more sleep. I don't know if that was the time change or what, but I don't know. It's like I just needed to sleep and recover more. But it was also good to just hang out with friends and get out of the house a bit more. Yeah, you know, it's just the day-to-day stuff. It's not exciting, but it's just trying to make a little bit of progress each day. Got to focus more on some Kickstarter planning this week, so that was really good. So yeah, week 1 was a little more exciting. Few things happened, and now it's all just starting to even out and slow down, and that just happens. Just waiting on artwork at this point, and making sure I'm prepared with the script and the writing so I can give the artist the next round of pages and things. And mostly just a lot of thinking and reflecting this week. I did that a lot. So yeah, I don't know, just processing things in life in general. But you know, it's part of the grind, just doing the boring stuff on a daily basis and making a little bit of progress. I think the weird part is just having lots of free time, and while it can be a good thing, it can certainly start to be like, oh my god, like what else do I do? Other than that, yeah, not much else to say. thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next update. Let me know, I don't know if you like these weekly kind of updates. I know they're not the most exciting, but if you're digging them, I can just keep doing them. I enjoy vlogging. I think it's pretty fun. If there are any other topics, as usual, want me to cover, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video.